Pastor and First Lady.
Amen.
Thank y'all for having me out here today. My name is Eric Williams. I'm running for U.S. Congress District 30, which represents this entire southern sector of Dallas. From downtown Dallas, midtown, uptown, downtown, all the way to Red Oak. I'm running to liberate us from our community of past colonial vestiges that have oppressed our community for so long. As Mr. Turknick said earlier, I'm a product of Dallas. I'm a graduate of David W. Carter High School. I left Dallas in 1985. I integrated the Dallas Morning News when yet it was 100 years old as one of the first African Americans. So I've opened the doors for other journalists at the Dallas Morning News. Amen. But it still looks the same. The door closed back after I left. Unfortunately, it's like that around this great nation of ours. Yes. I integrated National Geographic magazine. I'm sure all of y'all know about National Geographic. That's a shame. I was the first one in the 80s to be the first African American in National Geographic. It was 100 years old then. Still the same. So why did I say all that? I came back home in 2005, and it looked like we're still living in 1965.
All right.
All you gotta do is look around. Just look around. It's still the same.
Still the same. Yep.
Ain't nothing changed.
Come on.
The only thing that's changed is got a little bit lighter on our side of town because they done moved us out. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Let me tell you a little bit of something about what my campaign is about. My campaign is about new ideas, fresh blood, new imagination, and encompassing an inclusive government. My main issues as I see them are, number one, ending poverty, not just here in District 30, but all across America. We should not be living like we're living, ladies and gentlemen.
Say that, brother. Say that.
Right.
We gotta wake up. We should not be living like we're living.
That's right.
We need to provide clean, green, and efficient energy in a healthy environment. We shouldn't be breathing all these pollutants. Every morning you wake up and you cross the Trinity that smell like you're in a hog pen. Those are pollutants that are traveling down south that's giving our children asthma and everything else that we have, cancer and all this other stuff that we're trying to figure out why we always sick. We need to overhaul the blighted and corrupt prison system. We got too many of our young African American and women in jail. Let me tell you something. We have a Black History program that I just thoroughly enjoyed today. Beautiful program. Beautiful program. Took us all the way back. Now let me tell you something. Some of us came here as slaves, some of us didn't. Some of our ancestors didn't. But guess what? We have more people in prison today than there were slaves shipped across the Atlantic. Now I'm going to say that again. We have more people in prison today than we shipped across the seas yesterday. Now I stood in the door of no return in Goree Island, Senegal, Sierra Leone. I've been all over Africa. I saw and stood right there where 6 million of our ancestors were transported and never returned. Slavery never ended, ladies and gentlemen. They just changed the name. They call it the penal system.
Yeah.
And when a lot of our brothers and sisters get into this and get those felons on them, they can't get them off. And guess what? They can't get a job.
Yep.
They can't get a home.
That's right.
Can't vote. But they can get a motel with bed bugs, prostitution, and everything else going on in there. We got to end that.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, my fourth thing is institute a single-payer quality health care from cradle to the grave. That means free for everybody. Affordable health care? It's not affordable. Who in here saying it's affordable? Raise your hand. If you own it and it's affordable to you, raise your hand. They want to change it and call it Obamacare. I want to call it universal free health care for all. Not just some, but for everybody. I want to provide free, quality, pre-K to 12 education for everybody. Now, I'm going to tell you why we don't have it. I'm going to tell you why we don't have it. 46 years. I'm going to say it again. 46 years. Anybody in here has a car that's 1972 or older that I can have the keys to and drive right now? Just raise your hand. I would love to. Well, that's what y'all been driving for the past 46 years. The incumbent that I'm running against today has been sitting in that seat. Y'all been voting for this person for the past 46 years. I want that to sink in for a moment. I don't have a problem with seniority. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is when you get there, you stay too long. Everybody done had them cousins and uncles come over your house and you can't wait to get them out of there.
Go away.
The overstayed your welcome. You love them. They did a great job. Whatever you brought them over there for, they did. It's time for you to go. I won't even mention the incumbent's name. I'll let y'all figure that out. But 46 years representing this side of town when houses are falling down and gentrification is thriving, it's too long, ladies and gentlemen. It's too long. Now, I came back home to make a difference. I was gone for 33 years, and when I came back home, like I said, it looked like 1965, and we just had some skits from that era. And that's just not acceptable to me. I've ran, this is my third time for this seat. God told me it's finished. Okay, I'm believing and I'm standing on that. I'm unbossed and unbought. I don't have the money that these other candidates have going after these special interest groups and these PACs and all of that other stuff. Why? Because at the end of the day, when I get in there, I want to have all power represent you all and not the power of the money.
All right.
All right.
If I take your money, you're going to want something. That's just God given. So why do I want your money to vote your way for people that you don't even know?
That's right.
I don't want it. When I get in there, I'm going to make some decisions that's going to be based on the decisions when we have these town halls and these community forums for the people and not the power structure, the 1%.
That's what we need.
Amen.
Our current incumbent doesn't want to impeach Trump. Vote with Trump 42% of the time. Took $133,000 to turn your internet off from AT&T. That just went into law. All that Facebook stuff that y'all was talking about doing, you can hang it up. You get ready to start paying for it. Yep. Unless you elect me that can get to Congress and fight to repeal that law, net neutrality, we're going back in the dark. Because guess what? And I ain't closing. One of the main things that I would love to do is to turn the South into the Silicon Valley of the South. We have money, market, talent, and location over in the southern sector of Dallas, and it's going untapped.
That's right. That's right.
Black folks walk around here with their pants down and no jobs.
Yeah.
We need jobs, ladies and gentlemen.
Amen.
We need money in our pocket, and we need a roof over our head.
Yeah.
Those are the basic necessities. Now, I'm going to tell you one other thing in closing. Current incumbent. We talked about this water fountain right here. Imagine 30 years. Just imagine. 30 years. No water in your house. No water to take a bath in your house. That's 5 minutes from right here where we are. Sand Branch. Those people down there, 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, no running water. Hundreds of families. Hundreds of families. On day one, I'm planning on to get there and recorrect what was done in Sand Branch because they clearly are violating the Clean Water Act of 1974. And nobody's saying nothing. But if it was me or you, and you had to go there and lift water every day to your house, how would you feel? Yeah. Think about that for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Our incumbent sat on the Water and Resource Committee for the U.S. government and then get the people the water. I'm just letting you know because some of y'all may not know this. I've already done the research for you. So the polls are open. March the 2nd is the end of early voting. March the 6th is the general election. I need y'all vote if y'all want some of these things changed. I'm going to go there and fight for y'all. But guess what? If I don't do what y'all want me to do, y'all can vote me out, just like you voted me in. But give me a chance. Give me a chance. My name is Eric Williams. I'm #1 on the ballot. Look forward to your vote. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this party. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you. Remember, Michael, on the 20 Jesus, have faith in God.
This is Eric Williams, and I approve this message.